Hey guys, what's up? Josie back here again, and today we're going to look at this slick new Viking site called Purple Pain. Purple Pain is like a combination between a Viking subreddit and Twitter. You see right up here, you see my username. You make your account totally free. As you see in the middle, you can become a member for about $3 a month. That will give you access to a few different things, but you'll get a lot of the experience completely free. Now you see, this is where it feels a little bit like Reddit. You have all these different discussion type panels. It's a lot more Vikings oriented and goes to a few different things here and there. The top one is, of course, Vikings Talk. They have their own little podcast, and you can get to NFL talk, college football if that's your thing, the NFL draft. Then there's a little members only thing way at the bottom. And there's more tabs as we get going. You have the fantasy football, tickets and tailgating, and the pick 4 is the one we're going to look at the most. But let's see what is inside the Vikings Talk discussion board. This is probably my favorite one. This is the one that I'll dabble in from time to time. As you see, different members make their own different discussions, and you get a really good feedback based on them. What I like probably the most about this page is how knowledgeable a lot of these people are. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go to my post I did a few days ago, where I basically asked how people will think the outcome of the 49ers game will be. I really like doing polls in this. I like polls in general. I think it gives people a nice, easy way to answer. I basically just did a poll basically saying, will the Vikings win by a lot? Will they barely win? Will the 49ers barely win? Or will the 49ers win by a lot? Very simple. I gave my prediction. I say the Vikings will win 24-17. And you see the poll, you have two first place finishes, whereas win by a lot and win by a little. So everybody on the site thinks the Vikings will win. But we're split in whether or not the Vikings will blow them out or it'll be a close game. And you see a few people leaving their comments in the comment section down below. So I like the polls quite a bit. It gets a lot of fun during draft time, and you really get a lot of info from me. It's a helpful tool to me to see what the community is thinking about certain things, and it's a really good way, unlike Twitter where you get a lot more keyboard warriors that don't really know what they're talking about. On here it really does seem to grab a lot of Vikings fans that really are very knowledgeable, and you get into very good educated Vikings fans discussions about what's going on, and it's very respectful fans as well for anybody that doesn't like to comment on maybe Twitter posts about the Vikings, because you get the Eagle fan dropping in their favorite score. But let's look at the Purple Pain's pick 4. This is what the title of the video is all about. This is where you can win a Vikings ticket for next year. As you see at the top, they have the prize. So regular season, a free Vikings ticket to a game you choose next season, as well as an opportunity to buy a ticket right next to it to bring a guest. So that's their regular season prize, and they also have continued this game throughout the postseason, and you can get a replica Lombardi trophy with your name or username, or a Vikings plaque of some sort. When it comes, I'll be in touch with the winners. So like any giveaway, he'll of course get in touch with the winners right away, and they did this last year, very legit, right? So they list the Vikings home games there to get an idea of where you might want to go, even though I think 9 out of 10 people would want to go and see the Green Bay game. Alright, so we'll look at the rules here. So rules: each week you'll find the appropriate thread and post your picks. Your 4 picks will consist of the following. Game 1, lock of the week. That's 1 point. It's obviously the easiest one. Game 2, divisional matchup. Game 3, upset special. And Game 4 is wild card. Again, only worth 1 point. You get a total of 7. And now here's the explanation. Lock of the week. This is the winner you're most sure of. Basically just the easiest pick available. Divisional matchup, you must pick a winner in a divisional matchup. These will be in bold and in red to help you choose. So the big blocky red letters for each week. Upset special. Upset special is the most challenging and therefore worthy of the most points. This is where you pick an underdog. These will be underlined so you know the options you can choose from. I will choose a few games each week using a variety of factors. And note, there's a new upset special rule which we'll look at. I'm not a big fan on this rules, which we'll get there in a little bit, but I do like the idea of you can get a 3 points just by picking the Browns, right? And then I show you an example of how they will look. So let's go to the week 1 picks, and I will do my pick to get us started. It also makes a point to say all picks are preferred before the kickoff of Sunday's early games. However, we understand life happens. If you get to make your picks on time, you are only able to choose from the remaining games that have not yet started. If you want to pick the Thursday night game, you can, but you must submit other games at the same time. So if you wanted to pick, say, their underdog, that Thursday night game, all of a sudden you have to pick the other one. So if there's an injury or you're not sure on an injury, I would hold off and wait for the Sunday games if you aren't quite sure on something like that. So week 1, here are the games. The Thursday night one already played out. Unfortunately, Eagles won. Alright, Sunday games. The basic ones: Buffalo Bills against the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals against the Indianapolis Colts. We get an underdog game. The Texans are the underdogs against the Patriots. Then we get the Jaguars and Giants. Now we get the divisional games, the Steelers against the Browns. Then the 49ers against the Vikings. Another divisional game, Buccaneers against the Saints. Titans against the Dolphins. Divisional game, Chiefs against the Chargers. Cowboys against the Panthers. Seahawks against the Broncos. Redskins against the Cardinals. And the last divisional game, and also an underdog, Bears against the Packers. Alright, so additional rules. There's no guest entries or social media entries will be considered for this contest. You can pick for fun, but the scores will not be added for the spreadsheet for the scoring. You must register for the form and submit your picks in the appropriate thread each week. That means you just have to make your free profile. You don't have to do the membership one. You just gotta make your name in the up top right corner, and then just post your picks in the thread, and they'll keep track of it. If you pick a matchup that does not exist the week, well, you'll forfeit the points for that slot. If you pick a non-divisional game for the divisional matchup, you'll forfeit points for that pick slot. All divisional games are in bold and red, so no excuses. All upset picks will be underlined, and each pick will be approximately 3 to 5 to choose from. If you pick a team that is not underlined for an upset pick, you will forfeit picks for that slot. So I think that's the only 2 criteria, is those 2 have to be, it has to be the red and bold for the divisional game, and underlined for the underdog game. All right. A new upset option for this year. This is the rule I don't like a whole lot. If you don't think there will be any upsets this week, you can put no upsets on the slot. You will be awarded 3 points if none of the upset picks are managed to pull out a W. Whew. So that just doesn't seem fun, because the underdog pick, right, is supposed to be, it's your big way to get ahead, and it's the toughest one to choose. And now all of a sudden, the most logical thing is just to put none, and that's probably the best odds, to get those points. So I wish that wasn't a thing. I would like the idea of choosing the Browns just to get that lucky 3 points, but now it's like, well, I might as well just put no upsets, and that'll be the best thing. But knowing me, I don't like the idea, so I will probably do an upset every week, just because that seems more fun than saying no upsets. But let's cut away from this, and let's do my picks, and let's go through what I'm thinking. So let's look at what I picked for these first 4 options. So for the lock of the week, there were some options here. I had maybe one team that I thought could have won better, but hey, that's a divisional game, so I'll save that for that. The lock of the week, that's not a division game. Patriots over the Texans. Brady with revenge. I like the Texans, but I do think the Patriots will take that one. The divisional game, this is what I think was the easiest one. The Saints over the Bucks. I think this is just straight up the biggest skill gap there is. The Saints are so good on both sides of the ball. The Bucks, Jameis Winston's okay, but definitely no Drew Brees. Their running game can be okay, and of course they have Mike Evans. But Saints better all around. Next, upset alert. Bears over Packers. This one, I think, could be close. The Bears always play the divisional rivals tough, and there isn't a bigger rivalry in the NFC North than the Bears and the Packers. With Khalil Mack hungrier than ever, let's give me 3 points. Bears take the Packers. Wild card, Vikings over 49ers. I really don't want to do Vikings picks for this, but hey, I think this one's a pretty simple one. The Vikings are a very, very, very good team, and the 49ers are a very, very team. So there we have it for the other options. Another big option would have been the Browns and the Steelers, but the Steelers with the Le'Veon Bell situation seems like a very big distraction. So I think the Browns have a decent chance in that one, and I think that one will end up being very close. And especially if the Browns, I mean, man, they are due for a win. So I think the Browns at home have a decent chance in that one. Not a big enough chance for I want to make on the upset. Those are my 4 choices. Make sure to come down on the purplepainforums.com link in the description. Drop your 4 choices on this post. It's very simple to do. I walked you through it during the video. If you want to tell me in my comment section as well, go for it. But remember, it only counts for the scoreboard if you do it on Purple Pain. There we have it. We'll see you guys in the next Joe Z Vikings video. See you guys next time.